Hello, hello, and I hope I find everyone very, very, very well today. Before we get started, guys, let's go ahead and get the usual out of the way. Remember, guys, that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and please never, never, ever, ever force anything regarding your unique situation. And also as a reminder, everyone, that regardless of what is said or relayed or stated today, remember to always trust your own intuition and gut feeling, for it'll only lead your soul and your spirit to supreme happiness. God will always be with you within every single situation, trial, and tribulation. But ultimately, it is your decision to allow His involvement. If you'd like to book a private reading, go ahead and visit www.intuitiveperceptions.com and visit the services tab. And also when you're there, please utilize the little chat function that I have there, so I can go ahead and communicate back and forth with you, and we can go ahead and advise or provide the best service regarding your unique situations. Okay, let's go ahead and bless the decks and we'll get started. But Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one. Holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide Leo with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks today. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and or intended to be this month. Leo, so in terms of traditional tarot, we have the World card here. We have the Eight of Swords reversed, the Hangman reversed, the Chariot, and we have the Emperor reversed here. You could be dealing maybe possibly with an Aries specifically. Sun, Moon, or Rising, you can have that in your chart. You could maybe be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you can have that in your chart. Leo, so at first glance of your reading here, I was kind of a little bit confused, right? Kind of what's going on here, but I think I cracked the code for you here. Leo, I feel as though that this month you are releasing yourself from unnecessary debilitation in terms of unnecessary control. I feel, Leo, that you are releasing control. You are releasing yourself from really bottling up emotions and really holding on to certain circumstances that don't really serve you any longer. I'm really feeling here too, Leo, that throughout this process you are learning, or you have learned, self-respect and self-love, you know, Leo. And also there's a completion here with the World card. And you've released yourself, or you've come out of a period, Leo, of feeling trapped. The Eight of Swords upright, Leo, can really speak of feeling trapped, but it's more of, it's a decision to be trapped. In like a traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Eight of Swords is a woman is, you know, in the center of a circle of swords. She has a blindfold on, and there's really large gaps between these the circle of swords around her. She can escape anytime that she wants, or she can walk out of that situation. Let's say better than the word escape, but she can leave that situation whenever she wants, and she has a blindfold on. Whenever you see blindfold in tarot, you know, it signifies that we don't want to see the truth, you know. So it's a choice card of being stuck, you know, or feeling like you're stuck, but it's really because you're choosing to dwell within it. But you have the Eight of Swords reversed, so that's good. Coming out of that period, no longer feeling like you are entangled or entrapped within a perception you know, you've come out of that period. And to really feel, Leo, like you've consulted or you have conferred with spirit, I feel, or with your guides or with God or who or whatever it is that you confide in. You have taken their advice and you've allowed them to come through and to really manifest your future for you, Leo. But I don't feel like you completely let them completely do it. Like you allowed them to come in and you allowed them to assist you upon this venture, upon this self-awareness or the attainment of this self-awareness. And I feel like it was like a light bulb. Like it was just like, and you were like, oh, what the hell am I doing? And I feel as though that you are no longer sacrificing for a person, place, or thing, whatever it may be for you today. You're no longer sacrificing for a situation or for, like I said, a person, place, or thing that doesn't give you anything back in return or that doesn't yield viable results or that I just picked up always lets you down. And I feel like you're finally accepting, and there's some acceptance that has to do with moving forward, taking the good with the bad and really just moving forward with it, Leo, and really seeing that you have your own path to walk and you have your own places to be. You have your own spiritual, journey and path to actually walk, and no one's going to walk it for you, and I really feel like you've come to this point where you now realize that there's a fine line between helping and enabling. And I feel like you found that, Leo. You found that you finally drew that line in the sand. And the only thing that sort of kind of raises some an eyebrow for me a little bit within this reading here for you, Leo, is we have the Emperor reversed here. But when I see it, I feel as though, Leo, that the Emperor reversed here is like sort of how you used to be, or why you have come out of this period, and why you have these great cards here. Because I feel like you lost a real sense of control of yourself and of control of your environment. Now, when I say control, I mean it in a respectful and admirable way, You no longer are allowing your decisions to be made for you, and you are no longer allowing other people or a circumstance, person, place, or thing to dictate how you feel and how you go about making certain decisions for yourself. And I'm also picking up here too, Leo, that you now have come to the point or to the realization that you can't make people's decisions for them in hopes that it works out favorably, because the other person has to be just as invested and just as involved as you are, or you were, I should say. But I really feel here that you communicated with spirit, you communicated with your higher self, with your guides, and you allowed them, like I said, to come through and to guide you within this circumstance. And you have the World card here. This is a completion. This is great. This is a wonderful spread, Leo. Like, just really, I just got the little vision right now, or I picked up putting your sunshine back in your pocket and then walking away, like that kind of thing. And sometimes I usually say, I don't have any kids, but I always say that children will always, take your sunshine and put it in their back pocket and keep on walking. But I feel like now you've taken your sunshine back and you're like, no, this is mine. And I'm going to put it in my pocket and I'm going to continue walking and moving forward. And ironically enough, speaking of sunshine, astrologically, the sun, Leo, that's what rules you. That's the astrological body that rules Leo, is the sun, And I feel like now you're taking your power back and you're standing in your power. But I feel like there's still an adjustment period here, Leo, in terms of now that you got your power back, and now that you're walking in your truth, and now that you found your way and you're moving forward, I still feel, Leo, that there's an adjustment period here that has to do with trusting yourself now, in terms of making your own decisions, in terms of trusting your own path and trusting your own beliefs based upon your morals and your ethics. You know, I really feel like it's let's say a readjustment of your future, a readjustment of looking within and trusting yourself. Most importantly, I'm picking up trusting yourself here, because I feel like everything that I've spoken about in terms of you coming into your own it was the beginning, or the initial, or the commencing stages of trusting yourself. And look at the results that it yielded, or it yields, I should say. It's great. And it's wonderful, Leo. Congratulations. I mean, there's nothing, I mean, I can't say nothing, but there isn't anything possibly that's better than standing in your truth and really owning who you are and not being ashamed of it. Because there's no reason to be ashamed of it, because no one needs to accept it. You know, it's your truth, it's your way, it's your prerogative. It doesn't need defending. It doesn't need anyone else's approval. And based upon your prerogative, based upon your path, and based upon you walking and standing in your truth, Leo, you're going to see that some people are going to stay, some people are going to go. The people that are going, or that tend to fall off, or fall out of the picture, yeah, it's not, you know, the most funnest situations, or the most funnest or most exciting or exhilarating aspect or aspects of walking and finding your truth, but it lets you know who was really there for the correct reasons. Because if you're moving forward and this is your truth, people who are there will support you because it's important to you, and they want to intercede in your personal growth. And those are the types of people that you want around, because those are the types of people that, one, vibrate with you upon a higher vibration, and also because those are the people that are meant to stick around, because now you vibrate at a higher frequency, at a higher level. So now you guys can then, the people that stick around, you guys can then come together and grow together and grow spiritually together. But I really feel here that on Leo, this month, the only thing that I'm really seeing here is just trusting yourself. And you've already trusted the process. Things are moving forward. It's great. Just trust yourself and know that you are the emperor as well. You know, I mean, you don't have to be an Aries to be an emperor. But I'm just saying, you know, you are the master of your seas, you know. I don't know why the song by, oh my god, I cannot remember right now, Imagine Dragons, it's called Believer, I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's your song right now, right? It's befitting of this type of spread, or this energy that I'm feeling here. And I really feel, Leo, like it was a long time coming, but you did it. But just really trust yourself, Leo, and don't be afraid of mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. That's how you learn, and that's how you continue to move forward. And also, when you make those mistakes, Leo, it's fine, don't worry about it, but it also shows you what you don't want, you know, when you make those mistakes. And it's okay, we're human, we're going to make mistakes. It's fine. I mean, you can look at it from this perspective too, Leo, like all the mistakes that you made up until this point have led up to this point of moving forward and standing and walking in your truth. So those mistakes weren't so bad after all. I mean, they were not fun and they were hell going through it, but look where you've come, you know. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and pull a Jesus card and see what he has for you. Okay, so first one here. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. And the second one here is Be not afraid, only believe. I forgot which sign got these two exact cards. And on the same sides here. Can't remember who it is, but that's interesting. Anyway, Leo, I just find that very interesting, but I believe that the message here from God, from Spirit, from your higher self, all from the same source, is be careful that you don't find yourself, regressing back into how things were, how you used to perceive things and your mindset and the situations that it used to put you in. Be careful that you don't walk back into that, because it's real easy for us to go back to that place, because that's a place of comfortability. It's a place of familiarity, because we understand and we know the confines of that specific position or place. So therefore, we don't really have to stress about what could possibly happen, because we know what's going to happen since we are so familiar with it, But I feel as though, Leo, that this is what happened in terms of you completing a cycle, things moving forward, you standing, walking in your truth, is because you were not afraid and you believed in the process. You believed in allowing God to come through and work with you as guidance. And you allowed Spirit to come in and really guide you. And this is what happens when we don't allow fear to overcome us. Yeah, Leo, I'm really feeling. And also the quote here is coming up for you too. You may have made some mistakes in the past, Leo, and you may not be exactly where you want to be right now. But what does that have to do with your future? Think about that, Leo, okay? But it's a great reading, though. It's wonderful. It's great. Keep up the good work, Leo, and trust in yourself this month, okay? You can do it, because look what trust in the process has brought you to a specific precipice and point in your life where you can now move forward and no longer allow fear to debilitate you. All right, Leo, we'll go ahead and we'll see you next month.